County. Jeremy, as you heard, a couple of weekend events. I'm sure there are a lot more that are planned, and people want to know what the weather will be.
I know Wally Ice Fest looks like a really happening time, and the toboggan slide, that's something I want to do. Would you want to bring your kids to that, Lisa?
I would actually like to do that. I would be a little afraid, but I think I would do it.
All right, that's not what you were saying back in the newsroom. But you know what? I think I'm going to do it. If they're open tomorrow, I think it'll be well worth it. I mean, it'll be a little bit colder than it was today. Of course, today we had the rain, which caused some melting. As a matter of fact, if you take a larger look in our backyard, there's no snow left. It's really hard pressed to find any, just a little bit towards my feet, and there's no more ice left on our fountain. And I came out here and I saw that there was a pine cone in the fountain, and sometimes that's what the frogs looks like. So I thought to myself, oh my goodness, no way that the frogs came out of hibernation. And I was wrong, of course. It's just a lowly pine cone, not my foggy friends of Soggy and Sprinkles. Now, if you're going to any of these ice-related events tomorrow or into Sunday, it'll be great weather, lots of sunshine, especially on Saturday. But remember, temperatures will be colder than they were today, and that added winds will make it feel more like the 20s and teens across the region. Let's take a look at where we're still looking at some moisture. In parts of the southern tier, we got some sprinkles, and notice how we have the white coming off of the Great Lakes. That's snow, and it's going to continue to head towards us. Now, it's also starting to break up, which is going to lessen its longevity. We might see a few flurries for those of us in Potter and Tioga counties, down through Clinton and Lycoming counties. It might make a flake or two far enough to get to Wilkes-Barre and Scranton by 1 or 2 in the morning, but really not too many accumulations out of this system. There's a track of that line. If it does hold together, it'll make it to Wellsboro around 11 o'clock. Towanda will see it by 11:30. Williamsport by around midnight. And those last lingering flakes may make it to Scranton by around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Here's the bigger system. We've got two different fronts, a stationary front bringing that precipitation to the Great Lakes region, and this cold front all the way down towards the Gulf. Now, a lot of rainfall up in New York State, as well as these two fronts are kind of conglomerating there in the Hudson Valley up towards New England. So a lot more rainfall, a lot more snowfall up in New England, not as much for those of us here in Pennsylvania. We were kind of wedged right in between the two fronts and didn't get too much rain. There are your accumulations, just under 4/10 for Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 2/10 of an inch for Mount Pocono, 3/10 of an inch for Williamsport. Wind speeds, hardly anything, less than 10 miles per hour, and that's helping to develop some fog across the region. Tonight, if you're heading anywhere, driving, even if you're, not going far, just intend on slowing down a little bit. This reduced visibility and the spray that's going to come off the roads as you're driving with other trucks, just be careful if you're driving either tonight, even into tomorrow morning. Clouds will start to decrease as we head through the overnight, but still, we'll have that wet ground and fog persisting as we go through the overnight too. Today's high temperatures got up to 41 in Mount Pocono. You're hard-pressed to find a map where Mount Pocono is warmer than Scranton, but it happened today. 41 for Mount Pocono, 37 for Avoca. Temperatures still in the upper 30s, above the freezing mark for pretty much everyone except for Mansfield and Storuca. We're all going to fall below the freezing mark as we head into the next few hours as that cold front, stationary front with the snow showers rolls through and brings in some colder temperatures, some colder air from Canada. There's a live view from Wilkes-Barre. You can notice the reduced visibility. And here's a live view from our rooftop camera. Looks like Montage Mountain's got a hat on. We've got some fog low hanging there on the mountain itself. 36 is the current temperature, winds coming into the south-southeast at 3. Here's how I see that stationary front progressing. Some snow showers continuing, maybe making it as far south as central Pennsylvania. Some of those flurries possibly headed towards Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, a flake or two by 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow we see the sunshine, but we also notice the winds, they'll kick up. And Sunday we have more cloud cover and even some more snow to talk about. So these accumulations, I think they're well out of what we're actually going to see. If anything, a coating for the northern tier. The winds will notice gusting up to 35 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon and evening tomorrow. Even in the morning it'll be gusty, and Sunday 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts, so also kind of breezy of a day. Here's your future clouds and radar. Got cloud cover throughout the morning and afternoon on Sunday, and we're tracking a few snow showers that could lend themselves to some freezing rain as well on Sunday. So we'll be tracking that very closely as we get closer to it. But tomorrow looks like a good day outdoors. Just have the layers ready, because if you're going to be sliding down any ice or enjoying any of those ice festivals, you're going to need the layers. It's going to be chilly out there.
Yes, indeed. First day of February.
First day of February. Can you believe it?
Can't. All right, Jeremy, thank you for that.
Yep.